Okay, we're moving on from Apocalypse Clown, how could we, on to a film called Theatre Camp, which I have not seen. Scott, have you seen Theatre Camp? Can you introduce this?
I have seen this one, yes. So Theatre Camp is set in one of those American summer camps that they all seem to love going to, that are themed every year. And basically, the woman who runs this well-respected woman called Joan, she, for reasons, ends up in a coma, and the camp ends up being run by her in try to make sure that the shows that are run by the theatre camp go as smoothly as possible. And, well, things don't quite go to plan. Here's a clip.
Sad news, I will not be doing piercings anymore in the hut because there's a narc amongst us. Cassie has narked. It's totally fine.
We're going to need to prioritize the musicals, which means the straight plays are going to have to be acoustic.
Quick question, what's a straight play?
There are musicals and then there are straight plays.
So then what would be a gay play?
I guess a musical.
Oh, cool.
I mean, this looked like a strange sort of mockumentary to me when I saw the trailer. Is it? What I must admit, I wasn't particularly attracted to the film by the trailer. Was I missing out?
It's a difficult one, to be honest. I liked the trailer, but I was a bit dubious about what it was going to be. I do love sort of musical theatre and that sort of world. And Ben Platt's in it, and I quite like Ben Platt. So I was cautiously optimistic about this one. As you say, it's got a mockumentary style, but it doesn't quite follow all the rules that you'd expect in your normal mockumentary features. This is a collaborative effort that is very much about ad-libbing. So it's got 2 directors and 4 writers. It happens that one of the directors and 3 of the writers are also actors within the film itself, which, from what I gather, has meant that a lot of the writing was just dialogue that was made up on the spot most of the time by the adult actors in the film. Essentially how it works is that this incompetent son, he has no idea what he's doing and how to run this camp. There's financial difficulties and just, he doesn't understand it. He's a bro. He's like a YouTube influencer type of guy. He has no idea about kids' musical theatre at all. It's a whole different world. Whereas you've got the likes of Ben Platt and Molly Gordon, who play the main camp leaders, and they're trying to keep things going. They're trying to put on shows. They set up a show called Joan Still, which, whether it's meant or not, when it's about someone that's in a coma, I thought the title Joan Still was quite hilarious. And you've got these kids that you see them learning to sing, dance, audition. Some of them, they've been doing it for a while. Some of them are a bit new to it. I wanted to like this a lot more than I did. The comedy in this film, because it's mainly a comedy, was very hit or miss. And I put in my written review about this that if it weren't for the excellent editing in this movie, I don't think this would have been funny at all. Most of the best jokes came when the camera would suddenly cut and go to a reaction shot, or they'd maybe just hold on somebody's face for quite a while just to punctuate something that was said, because the lines themselves generally weren't that funny. And for a film all about musical theatre, the music wasn't that great either. There was an original song at the end, which was okay, but nothing special at all. There was one standout performance for me, and that was a character that was played by Noah Galvin, who was one of the credited writers, alongside Ben Platt and Molly Gordon. He plays like the sort of backstage crafty tech guy, but he's got ambitions to be a performer and in front of the stage, like his cohorts. And the kids realise this, and he gives a performance that felt genuine, unlike the rest of them, who, I think with all the ad-libbing, just didn't seem realistic to me at all. So it's one of those where I liked some of it, but I wanted to like it a lot more than I did.
What did you?
I sadly did not get to this one in the end. I was was intending on going. But much like you, Bob, I watched the trailer and it really did nothing for me. And I'd be interested. The trailer was very stylized. Was the film entirely filmed like that?
Kind of. Here and there.
Yeah.
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 I don't feel too bad I missed it then, currently.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all up for a mockumentary. I love mockumentaries, and I really enjoyed this. I love musical theatre as well. I mean, it's No Les Mis. Had some very enjoyable songs, I thought, but towards the end when the actual production is put on and we see the stage play almost in full that they've been producing. I just thought it was good fun. I really did. As Scott says, these camps proliferate all over America in the summer. I felt we were shown what it takes to run one of those camps. We were shown some of the problems, some of the difficulties involved, the financial cost and so on. But it's a mockumentary. It's just meant to be sit back, have fun, watch kids learning to sing and dance and play, adults arguing. And for, 93 minutes, I just had a good time. I thought it was really good.
So, scores on doors. Just the two of you gents to score this one. Scott?
I have given this one a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Andy?
7.
7 out of 10. Okay. So that's a Flickering Dreams average score of 6.5, which unfortunately makes it a marginal. Our first one of the night, I think.